is up? I'm not gonna do the gamers thing. Hi, Nara. My shoulder's aching, so I don't think I'll play anything action-packed. Decided I'm playing a game called Eliza. It's a game where you kind of play as like a I don't know, like a kind of therapist. I guess we'll just see. It's not too bad. I think I just need to rest it a little. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. Okay. Chapter 1.
I had a dream this morning, but I can't remember what it was. It all vanished when the alarm went off. First time that's happened in a while. I've been drifting away inside my own world for too long. It's time for me to wake up.
Super deep from the beginning already. What are you supposed to do on the light rail? Use your phone, I guess. Or look around.
Next stop, Capitol Hill Station.
You will do it, I believe in you. Skanda orientation. Dear Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, congratulations, you are taking the first step on an exciting and rewarding career with the Skanda family. Please show up promptly for your orientation meeting at 9 a.m. Friday, January 3rd. Name, Evelyn Ishino Aubrey. Title, Proxy Level 1. Classification, Contingent Staff. Contract Agency, Capstone. Location, Eliza Counseling Center, Queen Anne, Seattle, Washington. We're looking forward to working with you. Proxy Coordination Center, Skanda Incorporated. Evelyn, we want you back. Avalon Fitness. Was it something we said? Evelyn, we've noticed you haven't checked into your customized personal training plan at Avalon Fitness in the last 971 days. Why are you still sending emails? We get it. Life doesn't always move in a straight line. That's why we're offering a special 25-point bonus to your Avalon Prestige. If you check in again within the next 2 weeks, there's never been a better time to get your health back on track. Avalon Fitness, strength quantified. That's yeah, it is. What is this? The gym already nags me about not working out. Don't need more of that. Zip chat. What's this? This was fun, but I think I'm done with it now. Wish my credit union was like that. I don't need to play this again, I should delete it. Guess we can look around. Let's see. Must be commuting to work. Maybe it's her first day at a new job too. Seems unlikely. She's sleeping? I hope she doesn't miss her stop. What about that sign? I forgot how difficult getting around the city can be sometimes. Okay. Is there anything else we can do? I guess we continue? Eliza, powered by Skanda. Why does it sound so eerie? I think Eliza is supposed to be like an AI therapist or something. So eerie, rightfully so. It's so strange to see it like this. Okay, what should I be doing here? Should I check in at the front desk? Wait, there's the woman I met at the orientation meeting last week.
Hi, you're Evelyn, right? You remember me? That's impressive. There were a lot of people at that orientation.
Of course. I've done this for a while now, so I'm pretty good at putting names to faces.
Nara, no.
People always say they're bad at it, but it's a skill you can practice just like any other. In case you forgot, though, I'm Ray. Come to me with all your questions, comments, complaints, whatever. And if you look around and can't find me, I'm probably at one of the other 2 counseling centers I'm running right now. So you can count on me being back soon.
3 centers. Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it is a lot of work. This is kind of a temporary thing. We're growing fast, and hiring is one of our big challenges. That means there's decent opportunity for advancement here, if that's something you're looking to do.
What kind of advancement? So we have interesting or probably not, but that's good to know. I'll feign interest for now.
Interesting.
Shall we start with a quick tour of the office?
Ray starts with the tastefully appointed lobby. There are a few people already waiting for their counseling sessions to start.
You could say the Queen Anne office is Eliza's flagship location. It has 12 individual counseling rooms. Currently, we're up to seeing almost 100 clients a day here.
100 a day? That's
Holy
so
shit.
many.
The growth trend isn't stopping either. Demand for Eliza keeps exceeding our expectations, especially here in Seattle for whatever reason.
Well, you know, decline in mental health, the economy,
We're already looking at adding more capacity here. Either that or opening another location close by. Personally, I think having a single office with 24 counseling rooms might seem a little unfriendly, so I hope we go for a second location. I like to think of Eliza centers like cafes or coffee shops. A few small ones is better than one big one.
that feels very wrong. I guess so.
I guess so.
Counseling centers like coffee shops? Odd metaphor. Ray leads me into one of the counseling rooms.
And here's where the magic happens, in these little rooms. You'll get your assignments from the Eliza app on your phone. But one thing to note, it's always a good idea to double check the headset to make sure it's working properly before you dive in. We've had some quality control issues lately. After that, all you need to do is initiate the session and follow the instructions.
Ugh. Someone hacked into ChatGPT.
Make sense so far? Any questions for me?
I think I got it.
I think I got it.
Great. Before I go, just a few reminders of things we covered in orientation. No deviating from the script that Eliza gives you. No checking your smartphone or anything else that would take your attention away from the client during the session.
Can I check my smartphone now? Yes, I understand.
Yes, I understand.
Ray stops Ramon and looks me over.
It looks like you're dressed acceptably as well. Nothing snazzy, but it'll do. You wouldn't believe the outfits some people come in here wearing.
Acceptably.
Okay, let me double check to make sure you're all set up in the system.
Ray takes out her phone and swipes a few times.
Yep, looks like you're all good to go. Okay, ready to start your first counseling session as an Eliza proxy?
Sure.
Sure. Don't worry, there's basically nothing you can do to mess it up. You just follow the prompts. It's a really impressive system. If you want, have a look around the counseling office first. Get comfortable. I'll check in with you afterward.
Ah, phone. Welcome. Excuse me. Dear Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, thank you for signing up as an Eliza proxy. Eliza is a rapidly growing counseling service driven by the world's most advanced AI. As a proxy, you serve as the personal touch that allows our clients to hear what they need or hear what they need to hear from a real human being, not a robot or a virtual avatar like our competitors. Oh, ugh. This is the so so there's a market with competition for for AI therapy. Fun. This is the official Eliza app for proxies. In it, you can view important messages from Skanda, your session history, and your current level and badges. Enjoy your experience helping people help themselves with Eliza. Proxy Coordination Center, Skanda Incorporated. Do not reply to this message, blah, 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 blah. But wouldn't people notice that I'm reading from a script if I'm reading from a script? Like, that's so weird. Okay, important, stick to the script. All. As Eliza counseling centers continue to open across the country, I want to take a moment to remind all provider proxies, please avoid deviating from the provided script. I know that it is tempting to come to conclusions about clients on your own, but Eliza will not work if proxies differ from its judgments. Keep in mind that you are present only in order to provide the human touch to an interaction that is fundamentally between the client and Eliza. Continual violation of this policy may result in reprimand or even termination. Thank you for your attention. And blah blah blah. This is so goddamn weird. Do I want coffee? Actually, I think I'll skip it. The window. I hope spring comes soon. At least the days are getting longer now. So there are dozens of these locations already? Skanda is putting some serious investment into this. Okay, let's move on. Time to get started. Really looks like a therapist's office in here. Soft lighting, soothing art on the walls. Was this how I imagined it working? Can't remember anymore. The future happened without me. What does that mean? Welcome to Eliza. Headset activates. Okay. Name Darren Willows. Phase, introduction, heart rate, respiration, vocal distress, EPR, affect, emotion, receptivity. Okay. Well, why do we even need all this information then if all we're gonna have to do is read the script, right? Like, why are they giving us the information? Oh well. A distant looking man shuffles into the room and sits down across from me. Oh, dude, you look like you're in bad shape. Hello, Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Hi.
You found the place okay?
You found the place okay?
Yeah.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
No, it was fine.
Even like these greetings are according to script. Like, what the? This is so fucked up. Uh, I feel weirded out. It's been raining a lot, hasn't it?
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it?
It's supposed to clear up later today.
It's supposed to clear up later today.
Oh, that's good. Little sun once in a while, but
Darren, what brings you here today?
Darren, what brings you here today?
well, I just feel empty inside. Like there was supposed to be something there, but it's missing. I go to work, I do my work, I go home, but there's nothing there. I feel like I'm simulating a person.
Like I am.
Like I feel like just hollow and like I'm not even alive.
I feel that, yeah.
Like a ghost or something.
Oh, I feel so weirded out by this. How long have you felt this way?
How long have you felt this way?
For a long time. And it comes and goes, but the last 2 weeks is when it really started to get bad. It just suddenly came over me the way things are going in this world. There's no future for humanity. There's no journey toward anything. We're being cruel to each other just to be cruel.
Ghostbusters?
The people who run things don't care about anything except themselves, and can't stop them.
Yeah, and you've come to talk to an AI about your problems.
Everyone is driven by greed. Just greed.
Even the company running this.
Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to get rich. And we're all gonna die because of it. The damage we're doing to the planet is irreversible. We're destroying everything, and we can't even manage to stop ourselves.
Oh, that's existential shit. I don't... This doesn't feel right. Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
The state of the world is what's causing these feelings. I was on a walk the other day. I thought maybe I could clear my head. And all I could see was construction cranes and new development and oceans of money flowing in, distorting everything. Suddenly the whole city felt so damaged, so corrupted. I felt like I was an alien in a hostile world, a world that hated me. And we're building it. We're building this hell.
This is how we're analyzing your sentiment, just picking up keywords?
We're choosing to build it right here, so what's the point? Probably overloaded your system with that, huh? Your machine learning or whatever it is you got going on in there.
Dude, that's not about him. That's... Ah. Let's focus on you for the moment.
Let's focus on you for the moment.
Are you serious? Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work? I don't want to ask this question. What the fuck?
Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work?
I haven't been doing a whole lot of work. I just don't understand why I should bother, why anyone should bother. Nobody in management's noticed yet, but eventually someone will, and I'll get fired.
How does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel? Are you kidding me? Okay.
And how does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel?
Honestly, I'd feel good about it. They don't deserve me dragging them down. Everyone there is smart and motivated and has a wonderful, promising career, beautiful, successful people. We moved to a swanky new building, expensive area, fancy restaurants, fancy bars. Everything is nice. Everything is nice, and I feel terrible.
Said you believe your coworkers are happy.
You said you believe your coworkers are happy.
Yeah, I mean, way more than I am, at least. They're all doing so much better than me.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Because they just aren't bothered by things the way I am. They see what's going on in the world and they just share memes about it and laugh and go on doing their jobs. The real horror of it doesn't get through to them. They still want to achieve their goals. They're still happy. They're getting promotions and falling in love and getting married and taking these wonderful trips to Japan or Sweden or wherever. Big mountains and expensive food on their timelines.
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
I don't know. I don't have them. I don't have anything to be happy about. Look, all I want is to understand why this is happening, why I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think an AI can help you with this.
I mean, there has to be a reason, right? Because otherwise, why do I exist? Why? This pain, this one thing after another, and what's the point? Do I have any cause to be hopeful about anything? Look at this world. Really look and tell me with a straight face that there is.
Okay, Darren, let's try something. Might have to sit back.
Okay, Darren. Let's
Yeah,
try something.
this got really intense. This got really intense. Oh my god. Have you seen Yui in SAO? Okay. Good point. He totally copied it. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
This is way more intense than I thought it would be. This is the first person we're talking to. Holy crap.
What does that look like? I don't know. It looks like knowing that something matters at all. But nothing I do will matter. Nothing matters. Not against the face of human indifference.
God damn.
This absurdity.
Are there any other things that come to mind?
Are there any other things that come to mind?
Like what? I wish I could talk to people. Really talk to people, have some actual communication. Like right now, I wish I could talk to you. To you. You as a human being. But I can't. You're just following the script that's been given to you. You're not supposed to say anything on your own. Look, I know how this works. It's just a bunch of AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever the fuck you're calling it now. Look, I'm desperate and I can't even talk to a real human being. How did it end up like this?
This is... I hope they had like a real psychologist write the dialogue. Yeah, I'm not sure, huh? This is literally just Google Assistant. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly. I don't want to say this to this guy. I don't want to say this to this guy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, try to stay focused. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly.
I'm sorry.
No. Look, I'm done with this. Like, I shouldn't even have come. This is making me worse.
I'm sorry.
Why can't you just talk to me as you? You, the person sitting there. I don't want to talk to a machine. The person who's sitting in front of me. I want her to say something. I want that person to say something. Please, anything, please, please, please.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so fucking creepy. Oh no. Oh,
Okay. Hi, Darren.
Is that really you?
oh my god.
Yes, it's me.
You're not following the script
This is
right now?
so creepy.
Wait, say something weird. Say something only a human would say.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Karen, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from Eliza for too long.
Darren, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from Eliza for too long.
Oh, I know. I just.
My real name is Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you, Evelyn.
This is so... Oh, this is so scary.
I didn't expect you would actually do that. Do that for me. I'm not used to people doing things for me.
Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Okay, Darren. I have some recommendations for you.
Thank you for the head pets.
Back to the program, huh?
First, I'm going to send a set of breathing exercises for you to do.
Things start to feel like too...
Use them when things start to feel like too much.
The Skanda Wellness app.
You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone.
We're just giving him breathing exercises? Oh my god. No. No, there's more. We can't just send him away like what?
Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about any
Ah, this is so terrible. This is so terrible.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Oh. Oh my god. Good night.
Evelyn.
Ah.
Evelyn.
Thanks for coming.
Evelyn. That's a nice name.
Thank you for the head pets. I
Look,
hate
I'm
this so much.
sorry. Thank you.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendation.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendations.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, I will.
I think this will break him.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Rating? Tip? They give you tips? That was so creepy. Did you want to cry? Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot more than I thought it was. Oh jeez. Oh god. Is the whole game gonna be like this? That was intense. That was intense.
Hey, how'd it go?
I'm like relate to that shit way too much. Yeah, I'm like shaking here. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Why? What happened? Hold on, I can check the log.
She takes her phone out of her pocket.
You're going to listen to the session? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I have privacy clearance.
Privacy clearance?
This is still a new service, so we need to be able to monitor sessions for a variety of reasons.
Oh no.
There could be bugs in the software we need to examine more closely. We're pretty upfront about all this.
This is so bad. This is so bad. Ray stares at her phone and watches for a while.
One of these guys. Yeah, we get people in who demand to speak to a real human being. It happens often enough that we made Eliza capable of handling it with a special script. It's nice to know things are working as designed.
Slick feature. I wouldn't have thought to create something like that.
Do you think that guy will be okay? He seemed pretty unhappy.
Who knows? Hopefully he gets his prescription and takes his meds and answers our follow-up reminders, but...
It's the... Oh! It's not what he needs.
It's tough. We can't make them take their meds or come in when they're supposed to. All we can do is suggest those things, tell them they really ought to be doing it.
God damn it.
Ultimately, they're the ones who have to decide to follow the plan. It's kind of a shame. I wish we had more leverage. We'd help way more people if we could track their compliance. But that's probably too much to ask for at this point.
I think he might have needed way more help than Eliza can give. Is there anything like referring clients to other forms of care?
He looks a little surprised.
Well, there is a disclaimer before every session saying if your problems are really serious, we aren't qualified to address them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think an external care referral feature was on our development roadmap at some point. I'm not sure what happened with that, actually.
How? This is really realistic. You're so
maybe I'll ask Ed next time I
irresponsible.
see him.
What the fuck? This company does not deserve to exist. This company does not deserve to exist. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? I wish I could have said something other than what it told me to. I see why a lot of proxies are tempted to go off script. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing. I'll go with the first one.
I wish I could have said something other than what it told me to.
Yeah, I totally know how it feels. A really intense client like that can be intimidating, and you're motivated to help them. But to succeed as a proxy, you really need to let go and let Eliza do its thing.
Well, its thing is a horrible thing.
I know that not having any choice feels weird, but sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you don't have any choices and you just have to follow directions. Most jobs are like that, honestly. That's just how it works.
Are most jobs as emotionally draining as this?
Okay, it just sounded like... He sounded like he could use more help. Like, maybe right away.
Believe me, I understand. I've been a proxy plenty of times myself. When people get emotional, it's hard not to feel for them really strongly. But that's exactly why Eliza works. It evaluates from a more distant perspective, a neutral perspective.
What does neutral mean in this context? Excuse me. What does it mean to be neutral? Neutral between what and what? What? What?
Besides, if proxies started offering their own opinions, well, that'd just be a big mess. Not to mention there'd be all kinds of problems with liability. Still, I get it. I really do.
Oh my god.
That was definitely more intense than the average session.
Is this a rage game?
Why don't you take a few minutes to center yourself again? Have some tea or coffee and take a few deep breaths.
Oh my god. More breathing exercises.
No rush, okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, sure.
That was a lot. I definitely need a moment. This is a fucking rage game. Who's Nora? Hey, hi Nora. How you been? It could be better. Ah, I started a new job finally. Oh yeah, it's good you found work again. What is the work? Nothing special. How about you? I'm doing quite well. Actually, I have something to tell you about. Maybe this may be sudden, but can you meet up after work today? It would be good to talk about it face to face. Yeah, sure, I will. Great. Also, you should come to my show. Send you a flyer, yeah? Sure. Didn't realize you were playing shows now. That is why you should come. I'll take a few minutes to calm down like Ray suggested. Maybe I could play some solitaire. Solitaire? Oh my god, why do I have like all this shit in my phone? Good article. Just for some wider, maybe neutral when reacting to the patient's words, attitude, and possible actions, not emotionally influenced. I, I guess, like, it's very important that you respond to someone like him with a good level of understanding being shown. Yeah, like, the script was just, how do I put it? It was, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Feels weird. And AI can't do that. Yeah. It's just pretending. It's just completely artificial. Just for some wider context, this is a nice article about our efforts from a year and a few months ago. It's a little outdated by now, but still relevant. I've got a little cameo in it. Oh my god. Oof. Skanda, is this just for me? Sure, you're a proxy, so in theory you could, but that's against the rules. Psychiatrist, blah blah blah. App developed and operated by Skanda, Eliza. Yeah, that's just creepy. I mean, I'd rather it just be an app than whatever the fuck this is. So this is the show. Hedonic. Masic Lil Sappho Clone World featuring Kaio. Damien Seabrook Memorial Fund. Who is Damien Seabrook? No idea. Is this the solitaire game? What's this? Think back to what brought you here. Is that it? Just inspirational quotes or something? So this is solitaire. What is the deal with these cards? Oh god. I don't know how to play solitaire actually. Two. Matching cards can be stacked and can then be moved together. I guess they're just weird card designs. I don't know why. I think just regular cards would have been more easily recognizable. When 4 matching cards are united on the tableau, they will collapse into a locked stack. This will also unlock a free cell if one is available. Free cells can store a single card of any type. 4 matching cards can also be united in a free cell. Collapse them into a locked stack. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. Do I just stack cards like this? I guess that's the objective. Stack cards as much as I can. That's 7. I think I screwed up. Klondike is pretty simple. Oh, that's all I need to do? Oh. Stack all the cards in the top sections in order from lowest to highest. Did I mess something up? I messed up. Oh, I should have moved that one to that one so I could have... Shit. Problem is that I don't know the damn lowest or highest because of this disgusting theme. I think I screwed up. Why does that 4 look different from this 4? What? Let's start over. Okay, one more try and I'm gonna stop. Where do I put this 10? Put the 7 here. Where are the other 9s? There's a 9 and there's a 9. Shit. Oh, YOLO. I shouldn't have done that. Where are the other 5s? Oh, there's one and there's one. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I can do this. I could put that 5 there. 7s go here. 6, 8. Got 6s here. Whatever this is. 9, 4, wherever you are. 4, 7, 9, 5. Got it! Woohoo! Do I unlock the other difficulties? Okay. I'm not gonna do GG. Thank you. Eliza said the weather would clear up later today. Hopefully it happens before the sun goes down. I hope the next client is a little easier to handle. This job might be difficult in a way I wasn't expecting. Plants are nice. I should get plants, I think. I don't know why I never did. Afraid of neglecting them, maybe. That is a fear I also have. Time for the next session. I hope this one is a little easier on my nerves. Hopefully it's just a chat or something, please. Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hi. Yes, I'm back.
Rainy out there today, isn't it?
Rainy out there today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing I put on my extra big raincoat this morning.
Thankfully, it's supposed to clear up later.
Well, gonna look weird with my giant coat tonight. Cool.
Okay.
What brings you here today, Maya?
Right now I'm just nervous. I have the nerves.
Okay.
I've been trying to get my career off the ground for so long, like a really long time.
Oh,
and
no.
I still feel like I'm stuck on level 1 and...
Oh, we got another existential crisis.
Sorry, I know we've talked about all this before. I probably don't need to go over it again. Anyway, there's this conference that's happening next week, right? Like media professionals, something. That's bad enough for my anxiety, but I was also invited to this party thing. It's like dinner and then a party. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. The point is, there's gonna be a lot of big, important, famous people there.
I like the pin on her coat.
Like people that I really look up to. People with big followings online and lots of fans and all that. All of that.
Really?
And how does that make you feel?
I feel like, why? Like, why was I invited to this? I'm nobody. I am a serious, gigantic nobody.
Increased agitation.
I don't have a show I'm doing or any collections out or a webcomic everybody loves. I mean, I tried to do those things, but nobody cared. I don't have fans or followers. I'm not even sure I have friends, like for real friends. I tried. I do try. I put my art online and update my social media accounts and I try to post consistently like they say to do, but yeah, I'm still in that like purgatory zone, just waiting to be discovered. I don't know. I feel like I was invited to this party thing as a way for someone to be mean to me, to remind me how successful everyone else is.
Oh my god.
Why am I even going to it? I mean, I know I should, to meet people and make connections or something.
Is meeting people and making connections your goal?
Well, I think it is. Networking? I'm supposed to do networking, right? I really have no idea what networking is.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Maya. I do comics and art and I write and stuff, and I have lots of characters and ideas, and would you like to give me money and I'll do those things for you? Hi, I'm cool. Please like me. like me, hire me. Oh god, I hope they like me.
Oh.
I hope... I really, really hope I make a good impression at this thing.
Oh.
Of course, knowing the way things usually go for me, I'll fuck it up massively somehow. I'll fall into the fondue pot or throw up on someone, something like that. I don't know if there's actually going to be fondue there. I'm just saying that kind of feels like something I would do.
You sound a little concerned or afraid.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm terrified. What if they suddenly remember I'm a failure and shouldn't be drinking their booze and breathing their air?
What I'm realizing today is I don't think I should be a therapist. I would just I think I would end up needing more therapy myself.
Eventually someone's gonna realize I'm not hip enough to be at this thing. Maybe it'll be polite, like a gentle tap on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but notice that you suck and are terrible.
Oh my god.
That's obviously just my anxiety talking. I know it won't go like that literally, but it could be like that in a figurative sense.
Okay, Maya. I want you to imagine things going well. What does that look like?
Going well? Well, that would be a first for me. I suppose going well at this party means people start to learn about who I am.
Okay.
And maybe some of them help me with my career, and maybe some of them become my friends.
That's good. That's
Like,
good.
I want to be noticed as a creator, but I also want friends who are cool. That sounds super basic. You know what I mean? Is it okay to want that? I hope it is.
Of course it's okay.
I want to be part of, like, a group. And we like each other and support each other. And maybe the things I make won't be as good as the things they're making, but I hope they see my work and see me.
It's a perfectly normal thing to want.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Do we really have to be so goal-oriented here?
What do you think it'll take to get to this ideal scenario?
Well, probably takes me being a different person than the one I am. Someone who's cool and alluring and has that air of mystery instead of being some kind of scrawny, nervous wreck. Someone with style and grace and poise. Someone who can walk into a room and own it. God, I wish I could do that. But only when I wanted to, because I also wish I could disappear when I wanted to. I know that's a little contradictory. Sorry.
Okay, Maya. I have some recommendations for you.
Oh no 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 no.
First, I'm going to suggest a set of stress management exercises for you to do.
If you prescribe her medication for
You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. They may be able to help you with your nervousness.
why? Why does she need medication?
Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Litosinol too.
She's just having literal normal human concerns about her future. All she needed was someone to listen to her. This is fucked up. This is so fucked up.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Is Eliza hard-coded to, like...
Drugs. Yes.
Well, I guess she's happy about it.
Whatever you said that was called, I am on it.
Well, if she's happy about it, then I guess it's fine.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
I always do. I always get the reminder. I mean, not that I always act on it.
Pretty sure that was slight sarcasm. Yeah, maybe it was, yeah.
Thank you, Maya. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, don't you say this every time?
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
I mean, to be fair, it is definitely a blessing for something as constant as that. Oh, we got a tip. Ray comes over to talk to me after I finish my second session.
How are you feeling? That was definitely along the lines of a more typical client.
You watched that one too?
I couldn't bear the thought of you getting 2 really intense clients in a row. I just wanted to make sure everything went smoothly.
So privacy just doesn't exist?
I see.
Are you getting used to the system now?
I mean, I guess I do get it now, yeah. No privacy at all, yeah.
Yeah, I think I get it now. Sticking to the script means I don't have to think about anything. I just read the words.
That's right. Looks like you're getting used to it quicker than most new proxies. They'll say, if only I could
Sounds
just
like real
talk to them
life, so
for
whatever.
real. If only I could say what I really wanted to say. That's a really common feedback point.
You're never tempted to break away from the script yourself?
Nah, it's just not part of the job, you know? I learned to compartmentalize pretty early on, and that always served me well. People overestimate their own abilities. Have you ever had an interaction with a stranger where he clearly thinks he's getting along with you way better than he actually is?
Sure, hasn't everyone?
It's like that. People like to think they can play therapist. It seems easy if all you know is the movie version. You know, where you get paid to sit there with your notepad and say, I see, or every once in a while.
I hate this so
The reality is, active listening takes a lot of work.
And the AI is just a...
It's much easier to just zone out a little bit and let Eliza run things. It's kind of meditative in a way. You just follow the prompts. I know computers telling you what to do has this negative connotation to it, and people who want to criticize us call it dystopian or whatever. But it's like any technology. It's a tool.
Are we using it correctly? Ray looks thoughtful for a moment.
Either way, you're doing fine so far, Evelyn. This is a busy day, too. We might break our single-day record if no one cancels.
Is volume especially high right now?
It is, yeah. It really rose around the beginning of the year. We've been in the press a lot lately, so it could be that. Could be it's New Year's resolutions, too. People coming in, wanting to sort their lives out once and for all. This year is the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems. I mean, I get that. I do the same thing.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, I told you it was simple, right? Just keep up the good work following those prompts, and you'll be leveling up in no time.
Leveling up. Gamified work? Wow, indeed. This year is the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems. Does she think it's a game? Maybe. Definitely remember thinking that. I remember thinking that 3 years in a row. Agreed to meet up with Nora at a cafe nearby. I almost didn't recognize her when she came in and sat down at my table.
Evelyn! It's been so long since the last time I saw you in person.
She used to stick to a very subdued and professional look. Guess she really wanted to put those days behind her.
It's definitely been a while. 3 years?
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Feels like no time at all.
Well, I'm glad you're back doing something. But you didn't tell me what the new job is.
Oh god, do I have to say?
Oh, well, it's, being a proxy counselor for Eliza.
You're kidding me. That's an interesting choice.
I'm not quite sure why I did it.
Interesting choice.
Maybe I thought I'd be able to see things in a new light.
Wait, so do the people at the counseling office know?
No, not yet. I should tell them, probably. I don't know.
What's the counseling office? Did I used to have like a different kind of counseling job?
It's unkind to keep it a secret. I'm sure it'll get out eventually, one way or another.
Yeah, it probably will. Evelyn, how are you these days? I mean, really, how are you?
Better, not by a lot, but still better. I'm not sure. Still the same, I think. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I knew you were working at that bookstore for a while, but other than that, it's like you dropped off the edge of the planet.
Well, I wasn't up to much.
I checked your social media once in a while, but nothing. Not that I blame you. I hate all those apps.
Yeah, I deleted them.
Struggle to find the words to talk about what happened, but they don't come.
I don't know what happened. It's like...
Something dark in my mind, blocking me when I try to go there. A void.
I guess I'm still not ready to talk about it yet.
It's okay. Take the time you need. I'm sorry, Evelyn. I knew you were in a difficult place after what happened, and I wanted to say something. But I worried that maybe you don't want to hear from anyone from your past.
God, we have a tragic backstory too.
Maybe you wanted to be left alone and not reminded of the old job.
It's nice to know you were thinking of me.
It's nice to know you were thinking of me.
Well, I'm glad. I was kind of going through a lot myself last couple years.
That's right. What about you? How is your life these days? What's it like being a rock star?
It's a lot of work, actually. I have to prepare for the show next week. I have 2 collaborations ongoing, and I'm applying for funding for another, a big one.
Damn.
I'm also advising on an art activism group that makes art installations to challenge people to think about the ways technology is affecting their lives.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, and I'm working on this, kind of like it's a granular synthesis engine, but with a new twist to it. It should be interesting.
Granular synthesis. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's a way to make sounds out of smaller sounds called grains. Maybe it's better to show you than to explain in words.
Sounds like you're busy but happy.
Sounds like you're busy, but happy.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I make less money than I used to, but I don't care. Old me might have worried about that. Not anymore, though. Sometimes I do take a little contract coding work, but I'm making most of my rent with booking fees and selling music and so on.
Good for you. That's really cool.
Kind of crazy. Kind of scary, but good.
Makes you happy, it seems worth it. You really went your own way. Does the second one have like a negative tone to it? Because I don't want to... I guess I'll just do with the first one.
If it makes you happy, it seems worth it. Maybe I should consider moving in a direction like that.
You should. Listen, I hope you can get away from the industry too, at some point. Ah, that reminds me what I was going to tell you about. Our old boss is back on his bullshit.
Rainer? Soren?
Soren Lloyd Rose. Celebrated psychologist, entrepreneur, and creepo.
Should have known he'd make things awkward.
I should have known he'd make things awkward.
Wait, he wasn't ever weird around you? Did I ever tell you about the time that he hit on me with a story about past lives and the thread of destiny?
Wait, what?
Ugh, this is a good one. Okay, it was early on when the team was still pretty small. 7 or 10 people maximum. He'd gone out with some executives to dinner, and who knows what else. He came back to the office super late. I think it was like at least 11, maybe later. and the whiskey smell was just surrounding him. Like he jumped into a whiskey bathtub with his clothes on. Maybe he'd like to do that, I don't know. Anyway, I was still there for some reason. I was in the crunch mindset. He came over to my desk and started to mumble about, I don't even know how to describe it, just this nonsensical rambling. He started by saying how much he hated businessmen, how ridiculous they are, that they don't know anything. He said that a few times. Then he said he could see my soul, that I was like a reincarnated spirit of, I don't remember, he said some name.
Like a person's name?
Like a mythological name. I didn't hear it very well, but it was like a Buddhist spirit or deity or something like that. Then he goes on to say how he and I, all of us on the team, were all these reincarnated spirits sent to relieve human suffering at the end of the world.
The fuck?
And we're connected by a thread of destiny that draws us to each other again and again over multiple lifetimes. He talked about it like it was just like a red string you could see. So I'm thinking, is this like some kind of pickup technique? You know, how people will talk to you and say, oh, you are the reincarnation of an ancient goddess or something. Ugh, just because they are horny.
I'm sure he's tried that exact line.
I'm sure he's tried that exact line. It really sounds like something he'd do.
He went on some more like that for a while, and I didn't know what to do. I wanted to leave, but he was blocking me where he was standing. So I couldn't simply go. I had to keep listening to him. Finally, he mentioned that he would be open to the possibility
my
of sleeping
God.
with me. And then he passed out on the couch immediately.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. Of course, we never talked about it after that. Certainly, I would not bring it up. I wonder if he even remembers. Nothing like that happened again, but I think it was because I took care to not be around if it seemed like he was going to be drunk at the office. I wonder if he's still that way. I'm sure he is.
Wow.
And now he's back. Isn't it exciting? He messaged me the other day wanting to talk to me about some new startup he's putting together.
He left Skanda?
He's planning to. It's a secret for now. He asked me to join, and I said no, there's absolutely no way. Maybe a long time ago, I'd be interested in a chance to start a new company with someone famous like Soren at the top. You know, a time when I'd put up with his shittiness because I believed in what we were doing. Change the world, you know the speech. Or, if we didn't change the world, at least we might get rich trying. I don't think that way anymore. I'm tired of the tech business. I'm tired of what guys like him represent. This industry can have fun eating itself and everything around it, causing as many problems as it solves. I don't want to be a part of it. It took me a while to see it, but I feel some responsibility for the world we live in now.
You've really changed, Nora.
It doesn't feel like I've changed. It just feels like I know more about myself than I used to. I want to be creative, be myself to the maximum. Now I know you weren't lying about leaving social media because I posted about this. A lot.
Yeah, I guess I missed it.
A lot can happen in 3 years. Now I just hope maybe I could talk to other people who are in the same situation I was in. I want young people, especially women, to know that yes, it is possible to get rich by working with guys like Soren. But there is a big cost too. And there's always a cost. Maybe a cost you didn't think about before. Or maybe it's a cost you thought you would be okay with paying, but then when the debt comes due, you realize, oof, it's bigger than you thought.
Laura pauses for a moment. I wonder what that cost was for her.
Now that's my conclusion. But you, on the other hand, you should go and say hello to him.
To Soren.
Yeah, he's giving this big keynote talk next week, you know? It's the reveal of his new startup. Many people will be watching.
Why should I go to that?
Why should I go to that?
It will be interesting, don't you think? You're already working as a proxy for Eliza. That must be giving you some new perspectives. Now you'll get to see what Soren believes the next step is. Don't tell me you're not the least bit curious.
I don't know. Maybe I am. It's free to attend?
Of course not. It's at one of those conferences you pay thousands of dollars to get into.
Oh, screw it then.
But lucky for you, I have an all-access pass.
Oh.
Here, take it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, he had one sent to me. As if there's any way I would go to a snake person convention like that.
Snake person.
Snake person.
Ah, you know, people who are like snakes. Venture capitalists. Biz dev.
If you're so against it, why do you think I should go?
Because I already made my decision. You need to go make yours. You're coming out from the cave you were in for the last 3 years, and you need to decide what you're going to do next, right?
Nora leans over the table toward me, a serious look in her eyes.
Evelyn, you're one of the smartest people I've met in my whole life. I'm serious. I've seen the way you approach things like this. You're going to research and learn as much as you can. And only then, when you feel like you know enough, you'll make your decision. Isn't that right? You have more to contribute to the world, but you want to know you're contributing the right things in the right way. I've always admired that about you. Anyway, I should get going. I have a rehearsal for a show to get to. It was really good to see you, though. Really, really good. I promise not to be a stranger anymore, okay?
Oh. Nora dashes off to her rehearsal. She's a busy person now. Busy but happy, it seems like. Is that the secret? Keep yourself busy? I don't think so. Probably a little more than that. More emails? Meredith M. Mercer. Kabufuda Solitaire is hard. There's a reason they're called patience games. The trick is to not get ahead of yourself. Sometimes what seems like easy forward progress is actually something that's going to get you irrevocably stuck. You know, like life. Think carefully before each move and you'll start winning games. I remember you had a good head for this thing back in school, so I dare say you might just need to get into that mindset again. You can do it. M. Cubed. Meredith M. Mercer. Dramaturge and game designer extraordinary site. Interview. Hey, seems like my original message might have gotten lost in the shuffle. Believe me, I know how it is, so I'm hoping looping back around on this. Any interest in speaking with me about the origins of parametric therapy and Eliza in particular? See below. Wait, we're one of the devs? Greetings, I'm trying to track down a certain Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, who was one of the principal developers of the Eliza system from Skanda. Is that you? If not, apologies and please ignore. I'm something of a cultural commentator who's looking to write about the early origins of parametric therapy and where it's gone from there. Does it deliver on its promise? What do the people who worked on it think of it now? On a more general level, how has introducing increasing levels of automation into human life affected us? There are some well-known names that seem to grab all the press and speakers' thoughts when it comes to the subject, but I'm interested in speaking with people who might have a different perspective. Maybe a more skeptical or even subversive perspective. If you're willing to participate, just let me know and we can set something up in person or online, whichever works best for you. It could be a great opportunity for you to get your side of the story out there. Peter Gerd, writer, agitator. So that's interesting. So Ray, our manager, I'm guessing doesn't know this. Interesting. Huh. Maybe one more round of solitaire. Higher difficulty. Oh shit. Where's the last two? There's the two. Where would I move the... hope I didn't screw it up. I think I might have screwed it up. Where's the next 5? Oh, it's way at the bottom. Oh, no. Can I move things here? Oh, I can. Okay. Thank God. Oh. That's a bit of a relief. Just move that away. Numberless card. What? Those are 4 4s. Why? 2, 3, 4. Am I missing a 4? Oh, I only have 3 slots. Oh, I forgot. Shit. Got it. Woohoo! Okay. The barista here seems like a nice enough guy. He wrote Nora's name Lola, though. He must have misheard it. It's nice to know this is an option. The tea and coffee at the counseling center didn't look so inspiring. Am I being a snob? Komorebi. I wonder what that means. I should try to study Japanese again. One more thing that fell away. Let's move on. Ooh, this is our home. What a day. Been a while since I've done that much in a single day. At least now I can relax. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hey Evelyn, it's Ray from the office. Just curious, what kind of cookies do you like? Cookies? Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of options. Macadamia nut and white chocolate chip. Mmm, decadent. I bake cookies for the team now and then. I try to mix it up so everyone gets their favorite at least once. That's really nice of you. Oh, it's no big deal. The thing about baking is once you start, it's pretty easy to just keep going. You have everything out, so you might as well do multiple batches. The cleanup takes more or less the same amount of time. I see. It's fun. Baking, huh? Cooking in general is something I feel like I could try to get better at some point. Oh my god. So nice to see you today. Good seeing you too. Hmm. We should do that more often. Yeah, we should. I know I said I don't miss working at a big company, but I do miss our old crew sometimes. Yeah. I write software for myself now. It's so much better. Come to my show, though. You're coming, right? Please come. Please. 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 Nora? What? Okay, I will go to your show. Yes. Okay, now I'm really exhausted. Why is even just texting with people such an effort? Some of these clothes I've had since college. Wish I could reinvent myself like Nora. Not that I would know how. I should tidy up the shelves at some point. Some of these books still spark joy, don't they? I hope they do. Oh! Those have been sitting there like that for a long time. I meant to put them up. Not sure what I'm waiting for. I don't really feel like doing anything. What happened? I used to have so much energy. I'd stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning, writing code. Then I'd be up again at 8, ready to pick up right where I left off. Not sure who that person was. God damn. I'll just get to bed now. This is dark. One Mind 2.0, escalating the wellness revolution. Emails. Chris Manzoni. Bookstore. Went to Magus Books today, and Shelly told me you don't work there anymore. It made me sad. You were the best part of going to that store for me. I always appreciated your presence there. Best of luck in your new endeavors, wherever they may take you. Okay. How did you get my email? What the... Mary Aubrey. Are you still mad at me? Nevertheless, I hope you're doing well, Mom. I don't fucking care. No wonder Nora didn't want to come here. I'm not sure I could take something like this seriously myself. Maybe that's why Soren is successful, and I'm not. Am I late? Looks like the talk is already happening. What the hell is the wellness revolution? This place is packed. I'll just stand at the back.
So, to get back to my original point, the current state of the art is AI-driven counseling, typified by apps like Eliza. Let's talk about the model here for a second.
He looks a little haggard. I wonder if he's okay.
It all begins with data. You collect all the data you can. From base level metrics like heart rates, body temperature, blood pressure, to higher order metrics like hand movement, head movement, gaze aversion. If the client lets you, you'll want to pull from their digital life too, their message histories and email, their search histories, and online behavior. It's all potentially valuable. Then you compare the client's responses to relevant data from thousands of other clients and build a model of the client's psychological state.
This doesn't sound good, man. This doesn't sound good at all.
This approach has worked well so far. Eliza is still the best and most advanced version, but that's just my personal opinion. For those of you who don't know, I was the team lead and chief psychologist for the Eliza project at Skanda for a number of years.
Taking credit for all of it, I see.
Now, even though this is a proven approach, there are two weaknesses I'm going to highlight. One is the data I was just talking about. You're completely dependent on that. Collect as much as you can, sure, but it's important to keep in mind that you can have all the data in the world and still not understand why things work the way they do.
Okay.
And that's important for us to know, because if we have something that works, but we're not sure why, then what do we actually understand about ourselves? The crucial step after data is the model. The data needs to be used to validate a model. If you can't make a model, you're finished. If that sounds like basic, obvious science to you, it is. But I was surprised to find out just how many people from the tech sector don't think this way. I suppose you don't need to understand why something works in order to make it into a product and sell it. Obviously, though, if you had mastery of the underlying details, you'd be able to adjust the process and potentially make it work even better.
The audience is getting impatient. Clearly they're expecting something big.
One further note while I'm discussing modeling. Many of the startups trying to address mental health right now are completely ignoring the insights provided by the field of traditional psychology. They do so at their own peril. Many of you know already, but as a brief personal aside, I was a professor of psychology before I joined the tech world.
Get to your point,
I'm
man.
continually stunned at how little the tech heads know or even care about the hundreds of years of psychological research that has gone on in my field. That's something I can talk about at length, perhaps another time.
Oh my
For now, I'll
god.
move on to the other weakness I mentioned. This is the real one, the big one. It's treatment. A system like Eliza can tell what's wrong with a client to a certain level of accuracy, but it doesn't quite know how to turn that into a comprehensive treatment plan. It can suggest therapeutic programs and activities, and soon it might even issue its own prescriptions without having to go through a doctor or a psychiatrist. Well, as long as the FDA continues to look upon us favorably. But those are blunt instruments compared to what I'm going to talk about next.
Maybe this is it. Is he going to go where I think he is?
Many of you know there's a technology still in its infancy called direct stimulation. For those of you who haven't heard of it, direct stimulation is a way of creating sensations within the brain.
Oh
with
no,
targeted
no, 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 no,
impulses.
no, 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 no.
Imagine an augmented reality headset. But
No,
instead
no,
of working
no,
on
no,
your
no,
eyes,
no,
it
no,
stimulates
no,
the
no,
brain
no,
in
no.
such a way as to induce a specific dream.
No, 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 no,
A
no,
spring
no,
meadow,
no,
for example.
no, no, no. Oh god.
This sounds fantastical, I know, but progress on this technique has been occurring faster than you think. We're actually quite close to a workable demonstration model. How is that possible? Well, first of all, we only suggest an overall feeling. Your own brain does most of the work, just as it does in your dreams. It fills in all of the visual details using its own set of memories and expectations.
Ah, so this is what everyone came to hear.
Induced dreams via direct stimulation can contain all the therapeutic content of VR therapy without the need to create realistic graphics or other content. Instead, it harnesses the brain's creative power to dream up the situation for itself. Combine that with the insights we gain from parametric therapy systems like Eliza, and you have a complete end-to-end, fully automated system.
How do you have... I'm sorry, just... This man, who supposedly used to be a psychology professor, somehow lacks like a very basic understanding of how people work.
It should be clear now that this heralds a revolution in how we treat, how we think about mental health. And with mental health challenges on the rise across the globe, it couldn't come at a more crucial time. So, that's why today, right here, I'm announcing Aponia, a new company to make induced dreaming a reality and end human suffering as we know it.
It's another fucking product. How is it gonna end human suffering?
I should note that I remain on good terms with Skanda. In fact, they're a minority investor in this new venture. But still, I'm very much going my own way on this. It's no secret that Rayner and I don't always agree. And that's why we mutually decided I should pursue this paradigm shift on my own. As for details on the venture itself, I don't have anything specific to announce at this time other than that the technology is real and working in prototype form already.
Is this going to solve suffering? Why is Eliza a thing? I don't know. And I just find it really funny that he's doing, like, the exact thing he's accusing other people in, like, the tech industry of doing. Like, you can't just...
But you can be sure to hear more from me on that soon. Thank you.
Soren finishes up, people hold up their phones to take photos and video. This feels more like a press conference than a talk.
Now, I can take a very limited number of audience questions.
The crowd starts to surge toward him. He's going to be mobbed. My plan to find him after the talk isn't going to work. I need to get out of here. Ugh, I don't know what I was thinking coming to this. Whatever my element is, this is not it. I should just get out of here before anybody recognizes me. Which I'm guessing is foreshadowing that someone's gonna recognize us. Except as I attempt to do that, I happen to spot another man I know. He emerges from an elevator in the lobby just as I walk by. Keep my head down. Maybe he won't see me. Surely he's busy and distracted, right?
Well, look who's here. It's like I've seen a ghost.
Yaoren Rayner Tsai, Chairman and CEO, Skanda Corporation.
Good to see you too, Rayner.
Where are you these days? I lost track after you left us.
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Well, nowhere is no place to be. Come by the new office sometime. You should see where we're taking Eliza.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Sarah will set something up for next week.
Glances at the person standing behind and to the side of him, presumably Sarah. She nods, almost imperceptibly.
See you then.
I agreed before I could think about it. What's this all about? What does Rayner want with me? We didn't interact much at all when I worked there. I didn't think he would even remember me. I've hardly done anything and things feel like a tangled mess already. But no. Minder, contractor parking. Due to limited space, contractors, including Eliza proxies, are not issued Skanda parking passes. Do not attempt to park in Skanda lots without a pass. Your vehicle will be towed. Please find street parking around the area or use one of the many mass transit options available. What the hell? We don't even get parking? Session structure, one more try. Value proxies. I've continued to receive questions about how proxies should interpret and work with Eliza's counseling phases. Here's one more attempt at explaining it. Sessions are built around a 5-part structure. Eliza begins with an introductory phase to build rapport and build a psychological state model of the client. Listen actively during this phase, as clients are able to tell if the provider proxy is uninterested. Your performance should be smooth and natural. During the discovery phase, Eliza transitions to the topic of the client's problems and begin to introduce probing questions. Natural, yeah. Be attentive to the client and speak your lines in a clear but gentle manner. 3. As the client answers questions, Eliza detects the client's rationalization and/or explanatory strategies. Eliza will then challenge the client's assertions with the goal of inducing the client to reevaluate their current notions. Remain neutral during this phase and do not adopt a confrontational speaking style. Okay, indeed. In the intervention phase, Eliza selects one or multiple interventions from its toolkit of cognitive exercises, therapeutic applications, and recommendations for prescription medicine. This is so not good. At the end of the session conclusion, the client is asked to rate the experience. The proxy provider receives the client feedback, as well as performance-based incentives as determined by Eliza. Be cheerful during this phase so clients feel comfortable with the idea of returning to Eliza soon. What an awful job this is. A lot of tech companies have become interested in mental health lately. It's a fast-growing field now. Maybe it's just a gold rush. Soren's talk is being rebroadcast here. Seems like it really made waves. I'm sure that was his intent, so good for him. Conferences like this always make me nervous. I feel like everyone is looking at me, even though I know they're probably not. Need to get out of here. Yeah, let's go. Time to head back to work. After all that. At least I don't have to think to do my job. Oh god, what is it this time? Oh no, he looks upset. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hi.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much on your way here.
A little, but it was fine. I'm used to it.
Most people here seem to get used to it, yes.
Yeah, they have to, don't they? Not much of a choice, unless you move away.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, I don't know where to start. I've never really done this kind of thing before, counseling.
That's okay. Start wherever you like.
Well, I'm about to be a father. Yeah, my wife is due in a few months. Congratulations. That's what everyone says. Congratulations, congratulations. I get this tension, this restless feeling when people say that. It's like a curse or something. Congratulations.
Sounds like you might be uncertain about that.
Maybe. I've tried to be a good husband, and I'm gonna do my best to be a good father too, but I don't know, there's something bothering me about... I'm balancing a lot of things right now. Work, family, expectations. Everyone has something they want from me. Everyone wants me to do this or that, behave a certain way. It's just annoying being a father. What if I don't want this?
Why do you think you might not want this?
We all have things we don't talk about, things we would rather keep secret. Things that might upset our families if they knew about them. It's unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's unfair that we expect each other to be perfect when there's more going on. I can't stand it when people act like they're pure, like they've never touched a bad thing in their whole lives. And then these people around me think they can tell me how to act, what I'm supposed to do, and I'm like, yo, don't you know you have your own shit to deal with? Why do you have to pick on me all the time? This whole fatherhood thing is just... You know what being a father is to me? It's about providing and protecting, taking responsibility. The world is dangerous, and sometimes the dangers can be hard to see. My duty is to protect. I'm gonna take that seriously. Everything I do, I take it seriously. So I don't get why people are worried about my ability to do that.
What makes you think people are worried about your ability to do that?
Because everyone thinks I'm trying to escape my responsibilities. Everyone is so quick to judge. Here's a story, okay? The other day, Selena, that's my wife, Selena and I were at a get-together. Her family, my family, a few families we both know, right? Grilling out on the back deck, you know, that kind of thing. Everyone was more or less chill, right? But then late in the afternoon, the baby stuff starts coming up. Once one of them brings up babies, it's just all babies all the time. Babies, babies, babies. And because of my wife, they start saying, oh, giving birth is gonna hurt so bad. It might tear your skin. Just these kind of gross things. So I'm like, hey, quit it with that. I don't want to hear that kind of stuff. We're eating. There's kids around. Come on. And they're like, no, it's natural. It happens. Of course, we got to talk about all this terrible shit. How are you going to have another kid if you can't even handle the first one? And I just say, excuse me? A second kid? Who even said we were going to have two? I didn't even want the one. Maybe that was a mistake, but I mean, I was angry. It made me angry.
Damn.
It just got under my skin so bad, like I need to give my whole self over to this baby. What about me? What about my time? It's a really important thing for me, my time. Well, I'm just supposed to give that up? I've already sacrificed a lot, more than they can imagine. I give everything of myself away. Job, family, everyone wants me to be something for them until there's nothing left.
Damn.
But I can't talk about this stuff to anybody. They just say I'm being selfish. It's like what I want just doesn't matter.
Here's a question, Gabriel. If you were to have something you wanted right now, what would you choose?
Oh, I'd be far away from all this. Far away from everyone, just on my own for a while. Yeah, I just want to be away.
Wait, that's it? That's it? We're just gonna give him breathing exercises now?
Okay, Gabriel. I have some recommendations for you. First, I'm going to suggest you try a therapeutic virtual world experience called Starry Skies.
Go on VR chat. That's gonna help you.
It may help you take your mind off things.
Virtual experience. Are you kidding me?
Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
I hate this. Oh my god, here come the drugs.
Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafen.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
God, I would be so depressed if this were my job. Holy shit.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
That's it, huh? You can't just tell me what to do to solve this? Some help you turned out to be. Guess I'll have to figure things out for myself.
Yeah, I mean... that... all you had to say is that video games help with anxiety. I mean, this part about having to figure it out for himself, that was true regardless, I guess. Regardless if it were like an actual therapist or like an AI or whatever. But at least a real human would have the capacity to talk more about it. Because this is just, oh, you're here. Here's a recommendation. Here's some breathing exercises. Here's a VR experience. Here's some medication. Like it's just you come in and you go out. Like it's like an assembly line.
Exactly like before.
That's it.
Thank you, Gabriel. We hope to see you back soon. Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
That is so shitty.
Goodbye.
Like, this guy must be so pissed. Oh my god. We're gonna get like 1 star. 2 stars. Honestly, what is needed to get this job? I don't know. You need no experience at all. Yeah. Just it's composure, reading a script. That wasn't a very good rating. Of course not. Like, he didn't get what he wanted. He was so closed off. How did this guy know? Thanks for coming to my talk. How did you know I was at your talk? Saw you come in for a bit and leave before questions. Don't blame you. You caught the important parts anyway. Pretty interesting, huh? It's nice to see you. Been what, 2 years? 3 years. How do you think I did? Haven't done a talk in a while. You're trying something wild, man. Yeah. Want to get dinner tonight? There's more to talk about. Details I can share in public. Maybe. Come on. It's strictly professional. No need to worry. See you soon. Are we just a pushover? Like, why are we... People have all kinds of problems I couldn't have imagined. Was I rash to believe I could help people without knowing who they were? I wonder if that painting is supposed to symbolize something. Technology and feelings combining together? No, I'm overanalyzing it. Oh. Just have to keep going. Yeah, just keep going. Oh no. Get me out of here. I don't want this job anymore. Oh, it's Maya.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
Sure, yeah. Nice to see you too, pal. Is that a weird thing to say? How did I become close friends with a robot? Are we all robots now? Beep boop, nice to see you. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in my life.
Even you remember the name? Yeah. I mean, she was an interesting character, so...
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sorry. Let us begin. So, I went to the fancy party, the one I was really nervous about, and,
I hope it went well.
First of all, it really was the type of party I thought it would be. The atmosphere was really smug and self-satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people walking around with trays of appetizers, and you could, like, take one. So you're standing there with your little square plate for the food and your glass of wine, and you can't, like, shake hands with anybody because you're holding them. But there are some of those, like, tall standing tables. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get one of those, and I'll set up shop, right? Like, my little station.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turns out there are only, like, 5 of them for the whole party, and they're all taken. So you're just standing there, frozen.
God.
And you're watching all your heroes and people you know from their social media presence just right there. They're right in front of you. Artists, writers, directors. The combined level of achievement there, it was... I can't even think about it. It was astronomical.
I'm assuming it didn't go well
For the
then.
first couple hours, I was so excited by all of that. I didn't notice the other thing that was happening.
What other thing?
But eventually, it caught up to me, and I had this sudden feeling, this sudden realization. My presence here contributes nothing. I'm just some extra person who just showed up.
Oh no.
Nobody wanted me to be here. I don't belong with these people. I haven't earned it.
This shit isn't helping her.
So I cried in the bathroom for a little bit, or maybe a lot. It's fine. I'm fine. Sorry.
We don't need to ask her. God, I'm raging at a visual novel. Oh! Raging at a visual novel. Oh!
How do you know it's true that nobody wanted you there?
Because of the way people acted around me.
That hurts so much.
Nobody knew who I was or even wanted to ask. I would introduce myself and it's like, you could just see it in their eyes. I mean, in the world of illustration and comics, people tend to be hyper aware of each other and their careers. It's this kind of weird, open secret. Oh, hey, this person who's already popular got 1 million views, got a book deal, pitched an original series. Without anything like that, I have no ground to stand on. I'm just this non-entity. At one point, I was talking to someone and I was trying to make a joke or whatever, and I could feel the impatience just radiating off him. He sighed, like he couldn't believe he was wasting his time talking to me. I was just over to him. Why can't I hold a conversation? I guess if I was marginally attractive, then at least I could be charming, but I'm not. I'm not even that.
Is being charming your goal with this? What kind of... I think the AI is broken. I think the AI is broken. ChatGPT just broke. Okay, let's go.
Is being charming your goal with this?
No, of course not. There has to be a way I can deal with these feelings. It's hard. It's really hard when nobody gives a shit about my work. Or me. I don't even know why I went. I just want to stay home for the rest of my life.
Why do you think you went?
Because of everything they say about how you have to have your face out there and make connections. The successful people in this business all know each other. It's all about who comes to mind.
She was anxious but hopeful, like before she went. Oh.
When somebody needs an art director, they'll think of who they know and go, oh, I think she'd be perfect. Why not ask her? So I need to be out there reminding these people that I exist, that I'm here, I'm making stuff too, I'm part of it. Even if nobody responds to my work. And industry parties are fun, right? You can pretend you're successful even if you aren't. At least for a little while. Everyone else is projecting this image. It's like their success can rub off on you too. I mean, I hear people casually talking about their agent, their editor, the amazing people they're collaborating with. And I just get this feeling like, yes, I want that. I need that. Why am I not there?
Do we really need
What
to
do you
this?
think has prevented that from happening so far?
If I knew that, I would be successful already, right? I try and try and try, and I make art and put it out there and share it on every social media site and interact with people when I can, but it just doesn't work. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the art I do. Every once in a while, another artist will say something nice, and sure, I appreciate that, but it never results in anything. My work goes out there, and it dies. Regular people don't boost it or talk about it. It's like at some point the universe decided that I don't get to have that. Is it unfair? Or maybe I just fucking suck.
We're gonna recommend breathing exercises now?
Maybe I'm a shit tier artist and I'm a failure of a person and everyone knows it. Everyone except me. Sorry. I know that's going too far, even though I really feel that way.
This was a rage game. This was a rage.
Okay, Maya, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands.
Fuck. How's that gonna help? How's that gonna help?
It may help you take your mind off things.
I hope this corporation gets shut down ASAP. Yeah, this is so awful.
You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Why? Why? Why do we exist as a company?
Sounds kind of boring. Why can't you assign me a game where my problems are zombies and I get to shotgun them in the face?
Actually,
I guess I
just
could buy
do
a game
that.
like that, couldn't I?
Yeah. Just do that, actually.
Maybe I'll stop by the game store on the way home.
she's solving her own problem.
Thank you for coming in again, Maya. We'll follow up with you again to see how you're doing.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate the check-ins. I honestly do. It's easy for me to get lost in these spirals.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
See you soon.
She's so nice. So sweet. She's gonna give us 5 stars. Even though we're not doing shit to help her, because oh, she deserves a hug. Yeah. Oh. Who makes this art? Where does Scott get it? I'm not sure why I'm thinking about it so much. Maybe because I have to stare at it all day. Feeling unwanted. That one really hits close to home. I wonder what her art is like. It's got to be more interesting than that painting on the wall, at least. I feel so bad. Marvel. Proxy social media policy. This message is directed to all those working as Eliza proxies. As a contractor for Skanda, you have agreed to abide by Skanda's global social media policy. Staff during orientation. In light of recent events, however, it seems a refresher may be needed. To quickly restate the most important part of the policy as regards your work as an Eliza proxy, it is okay to state that you work as a proxy for Eliza, encourage people to try Eliza, like, share, or make posts that portray Eliza and or Skanda in a positive light, make neutral comments about competing products, services, or companies. It is not okay to reveal proprietary or confidential information, including the details of any client or counseling session. Okay. Like, share, or make posts that portray Eliza or Skanda in a negative light, including other Skanda projects and divisions. The final and most crucial reminder, if in doubt, do not post. Hope this clears some things up. Thanks. Oh. Cool. Cool. So we have to do PR for them too. Omar, thanks for the clarity here. I do have one question. If I see someone, say perhaps a friend of a friend, share a negative experience with Eliza, am I in the clear responding to them and explaining how they might have a better time if they set their expectations correctly? It's a real come down to see someone giving Eliza low marks due to misunderstandings that could be cleared up with a simple conversation. Rexel Church, motivational speaker, life coach, blah, blah, blah. Point us to this person's post and we'll handle it from there. Oh my god. It's terrifying. Damn, yeah. Photographer in the building. We expect to have a reporter in the building sometime tomorrow morning. He will also be taking some pictures. If you do not want to be potentially photographed, let me know. The article will supposedly focus on the origins of this specific office and its local history and role in the wider development of apps for mental health. But we all know how reporters are sometimes. We'll see. Ray. This is looking worse and worse, like by the minute. I wonder why the headset shows all these metrics and data. It's not like the proxies can make use of it. Maybe it didn't look enough like advanced technology without all the numbers there. People like that sci-fi look, even when there's no real reason for it. Anyway, should be about time for the next client. I wonder if we, like, do we ever get to deviate from the script at all? Hello, Holiday.
Hello, Holiday.
Hello.
You found the place okay?
Uh-huh. Yes, I did. The 13 goes right up from Belltown. It's $1 with a reduced fare permit.
That's good. I'm glad. So what brings you here today?
Oh, nothing in particular. I wanted to see what all this fuss was about. I'm not crazy, no, not even mentally disturbed. You see those people yelling on the street late at night? They're the ones who need counseling. They need more than counseling, probably. Me, I'm doing fine. My mind's still sharp. I smoke dope. It helps. I'd have it more often, but it's all expensive now. Everything's expensive now. There's a nice young couple in my building, though, and they're always sharing, which is nice of them. I think they do something with computers, though I sure don't know what it is. When I moved into the building where I am now, it was $300 a month. Can you imagine? They want to tear it down, of course, the property developers.
I think she's fine. I don't think we need to recommend her VR experiences or medications or breathing exercises or whatever.
They already got the building on the corner next to ours, even though it's supposed to be on the historical register. It was going to be added, but there was some delay or something, and then, bam, it's gone. They did some kind of backroom deal with city council, probably. Someone ought to do a big expose, I tell you.
Why do you think someone ought to do a big expose?
Oh, it's rotten all the way up and down. With the new construction going on everywhere, it's just a mess of money and politics. It's always like that, but lately, it's happening faster and faster. I can hardly recognize the place anymore. Every day, I wake up and look out the window and there's another new building going up. I don't even know why they need so many. You ever see those buses they have? I don't mean the metro. I mean those big white buses with no markings on them. You see these young guys with backpacks milling around looking suspicious, staring at their phones, and then one of these big white buses pulls up and they get on. Who knows where they go? Bellevue, Redmond. It's like a secret transport system just for them. I tried talking to one of them once or twice, but they don't want to talk to someone like me. They don't even talk to each other. Imagine going through the trouble of living in Belltown and then ignoring everything around you. It's an odd thing. It really is. Let me ask you, Eliza. Oh, your name is Eliza, right?
Yes, my name is Eliza. I'm a digital counselor.
Eliza, do you ever do past life regressions on your patients?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand the question.
You know, past lives. You hypnotize someone and you get them talking about how they used to be a duchess in a royal family in medieval times or what have you.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
I was just kidding. I don't expect that, no. They don't do that kind of thing these days. When I was little, it was pretty common, at least for a certain set. There was the drug culture, the Buddhists, the Hare Krishnas, all kinds of things.
The AI is so confused right
My
now.
mother warned me to stay away from those types. She said someone might come up to you and say, "Oh, I can sense there's a problem with your aura. Want to see if we can fix that?" And then the next thing you know, he's trying to have sex with you in the back of his van.
What the fuck?
I believe that might have happened to her at some point. I'm not sure everyone was like that, but you had to be careful. Same as today, I suppose. Those counterculture types would hang out on the university lawns because they were safe from Seattle police there. That's what she told me.
What the fuck is she talking
Apparently, it was a lot like Golden Gate Park, you know, in San Francisco. Can you imagine that? We're a world
She's so
away from that
sweet,
time.
yeah.
That's for sure.
If you have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead.
Eliza's fed up now.
It's okay to tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, well, you got anything for pain? Specifically, it's my shoulders acting up again. I had some inflammation with them a few months ago, but it settled down. I'd go back to the clinic, but I don't want to pay the copay again, just for them to tell me the same thing they always do.
She's breaking the algorithm.
I'd rather talk to you. You're nice. You listen.
She's breaking the algorithm.
Thank you. I do my best to listen to my clients.
See? That's what I like to hear.
Okay, Holiday.
What even is this drug? What?
I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about fortipran hydrochloride.
I think... oh no.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
It's a psychiatric medication, isn't it?
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one before. It's a painkiller? I'll try anything once, I suppose. Smoking dope is still my go-to for this kind of thing, but if it can help with my shoulders, then I'm interested.
We hope to see you back soon, Holiday.
Sure, I'll let you know if it works. What was it called again?
We're just moving on.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
What was the medicine called? Forzapram? I think that was it. I can ask about it at the clinic. Decent enough place. One time I had a doctor there who was very rude to me, though, young man.
Goodbye.
Right. I suppose I ought to let you go now. You got other people to speak to, it looks like. Staying busy. Busy, busy. That's life in this town.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
She broke the algorithm. Well, that was an odd one. Some of what she said confused Eliza's algorithm a little bit. Not that it seems to have mattered much. I think that's it for today. That night, I head out to meet up with Soren at the restaurant he picked. It's much fancier than I expected. Principo. I didn't count on this expense. Maybe he'll offer to pick up the tab, but that could be awkward too. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. I love how these things always get complicated.
Would you like to start with some fresh oysters?
Sure.
Sure.
Great. You know the mignonette here is lovely.
Just come here often. What a lifestyle.
Evelyn, I've wanted to ask, what brings you back?
Back.
Back to the world, the land of the living. I know you were having a difficult time after what happened.
Sure, I don't know. I guess I thought it was time, finally.
Yes, I understand. Every trauma takes time. Time to heal, or if not heal exactly, at least to move on. And taking action is a good way to do that. So I salute you. You want to do his memory right, don't you?
That's not what this is about.
Well, whatever your motivation, your reappearance happens to coincide with a critical time for me. As you saw, I've just split with Skanda in a very public way in order to pursue an entrepreneurial path. Presumably, Raynor's found you as well.
Yeah, he said he wants to speak with me.
It's a war for talent out there. People like you are very much in demand. I'm sure he'll try to make you an offer you can't refuse. That's why I want you to promise me you won't work for that asshole.
I mean, I kind of technically already do.
Asshole. I had no idea you hated Raynor so much. What happened?
What happened? He came in as CEO, that's what happened. So cultured, all the right credentials, Harvard, Goldman Sachs, all that nonsense. A little princeling who was never wanted in his life, never known what it's like to suffer. You don't get even a little upset at that? I do the opposite of what a guy like that wants me to do, just to spite him.
Why are you dragging me into this?
That's what my instincts say. And my instincts are what led me to where I am now. Standing at the edge of this brand new territory. Direct stimulation, induced dreaming. Can you picture it? Therapeutic reality delivered right through your nervous system. It'll revolutionize the entire field of mental health.
That's not... How is this guy... How did this guy become a psychology professor? Is he faking his credentials?
Not to mention the applications for productivity, training, entertainment.
So that's what you're focused on.
Imagine the kinds of dreams people would have on demand if they could.
I'd rather not.
Then save it for later. The important thing right now is to build momentum. I have first mover advantage here, but only for a small amount of time. Evelyn, I need a chief engineer, and I can't think of anyone better suited than you.
Could that damage the brain if forced all the time? I don't know. I would assume there's a risk like that, yeah.
You could be at the vanguard of a whole new field, in on the ground floor of this extremely interesting and potentially very lucrative business.
I don't think
Listen,
I want to be involved.
I know that things were not always the best in the past, and some of those things may have been because of me. Believe me, I'm aware of my own failings better than anyone. And if you're concerned about working for me again for that reason, I'll understand. But I hope you're thinking for yourself on this one. I'm sure there are people who are telling you to ignore me, or that I have the wrong idea, or that I'm dangerous. Whatever you choose to believe, I at least want to offer you the chance to get a demo of this technology.
What, you're gonna use it on her?
It really does work, and it's really something else. Won't you give it a try?
I'll think about it.
Considering it is all I ask. So, what are you doing after this?
After dinner?
Yes, tonight is... You remember Nora, right? Did you know she's a DJ now?
Yeah, I did. She's the one who told me about your talk.
Oh, she was there too. I should have said hello.
No, I don't think she attended. She just told me about it.
Well, her show is tonight. If we take a car after dinner, we could get there with plenty of time to settle in.
Oh, no.
It'd be good to support your old friend, don't you think?
Oh, no. Why do you want to go?
Why do you want to go?
No need to be frightened. I mean, I know it's a jouissance, which is...
Which is what?
Oh, you don't know. As a performance space, it has a bit of a theme to it. It's pretty tame, really. They take on the aesthetic, but it's not necessarily the whole point of it. It's for people who want the image of the thing, the trappings, without getting in too deep with the real culture.
What is he talking?
What are you talking about? What theme?
Oh, I didn't mention? It's sort of, well, there's a little bit of bondage theme there. You know, BDSM.
And you're inviting me to go with you together.
How do you know so much about this?
It's one of my research areas, in fact.
Weirdo indeed.
The psychology of S&M is fascinating.
Can we not talk about this? Okay. What should I do? I mean, I told her I was gonna go, but... God damn it. I'll go for Nora's sake.
I'll go, for Nora's sake.
That's the spirit. It happens to be tonight, so we should seize the moment. Don't worry, it isn't a date. Not unless you want it to be.
No. Fuck off.
I don't want it to be.
Makes sense. Well, who knows who I'll run into there.
Soren drains the rest of his drink.
Let's go after we wrap up here.
How is it possible that I feel old and Soren is acting like he's in his 20s? I haven't been to a concert at a club after dinner in years. Step inside and a blast of warm air hits me. It's already bustling with activity here. I don't see any bondage stuff here though. What was he on about?
I thought you said this was like some S&M club.
Oh, well, they might have taken all of that stuff down since the last I was here.
Are you sure you're remembering this place correctly?
Actually, would you excuse me for a moment? I want to talk to those people over there.
What the fuck? Soren points at a group of women chatting with each other at a bar.
Are those people you know?
Not currently, but hopefully I can change that.
Wait, Soren, I don't know anybody here.
Dude's like an elderly fuckboy or something. He's already gone. Why is he like this? Abandoned the second I walked in. Okay. Now I have to sit here by myself acting like I'm cool enough to be here on my own. Right. Our setup looks pretty simple. Knowing her taste for optimization, I'm sure she's going to use it very effectively. Wonder how many of these bands are still around. Hopefully some of them at least. What's a good drink to get at a place like this? Something strong, I think. On my phone. Email. Sarah Kurchatova. Evelyn, you're scheduled to meet with Raynor at 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will have a car come pick you up from the Queen Anne office. You will need to check in at the front desk, but you do not need to sign an NDA as no one still applies. The meeting is expected to last around 20 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. That sucks. Nora almost runs to the table when she sees me.
Evelyn!
Thank goodness I've been rescued.
I'm so happy you came!
Yeah, I wanted to support you. Soren came too, but he ditched me to chat up some people. He said he thought this was like an S&M club or something.
What? No, it's not like that at all. Where did he get that idea?
I don't know. Maybe he just hoped it was.
Ah, who cares? I wasn't interested in seeing Soren. I wanted to see you!
I wanted to see you too.
I have a little bit of setup left to do. Do you want to come help?
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you.
Nora leads me to the stage area. There are multiple pieces of equipment connected by huge tangles of thick wires. Looking at the setup, I realize I really know nothing about electronic music.
Are these modulars?
Some of them. The one over there with all the cables coming out of it, that one is a modular.
They all have cables coming out of them.
This one?
No, the one with the little colored cables on the front.
Oh, okay.
Still not sure which piece of gear she's talking about.
The others are not modular. They're just regular synthesizers.
Okay, is each one of these going to make a different sound?
Where should we start?
Nora points toward a small plastic keyboard on the table. It's bright red and kind of looks like a toy.
This is an SH-101. It's really hot. I love the sound. It's useful for piercing leads, you know, noises like that. I use it quite a lot.
I'm listening.
Nora points to another, larger synthesizer. This one is black, with brown wood paneling on the sides, and silver tiles on the front.
This is a Moog. You've heard of a Moog, right?
I've heard the name, maybe. It's not Moog? I guess I never heard anyone say it aloud.
Nope. Moog.
Moog, not Moog. Okay. I'm not sure I can handle this all at once.
Nora doesn't hear me. Instead, she holds up a small white and silver box. It looks like a wide pencil case with dials and little blue lights on it.
Surely you know about this one. It's a Roland TB-303. You know, the acid house sound.
Acid house.
Acid house.
It's just as well. This is not an ordinary model, of course.
Nora points at some words on the front panel. Devilfish.
The Devilfish 303 is a modified, upgraded version of the original. A guy in Australia does it. Oh, they're really awesome.
Ah! Aftermarket modifications for electronic music gear. This is seriously a whole world in itself.
Evelyn, why don't I teach you some of these things? It might do you some good to learn something new. You could come over sometime and we could make some noise together.
Sounds like a fun time.
Sounds like a fun time.
Nora plugs in more cables, creating a spaghetti-like arrangement that stretches across the entire table.
All right, that should do it. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
Time for me to shake this place into the ground.
Nora disappears into the back to get ready. Oh my god. This guy. Meanwhile, Soren returns from his conversation at the bar looking slightly dispirited.
Ah, time for the main event. Funny to see Nora like this, isn't it? Oh, she's come a long way from the timid junior programmer I remember. Interesting stage name, too. Little Sappho. You know what Sappho indicates, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Don't patronize me, please.
Oh, okay, of course you know. That was a silly question. I apologize.
Shut him down. Nora comes back on stage, ready to start her set for real now. People are cheering for her already. It seems like she's really got a following here. Nora begins to press buttons on her equipment. For a while, everything is silent. I don't know. It's not silent, from what I can tell. The temperature in here seems to get even hotter. Then, noise begins to flow from the speakers as the crowd cheers again. It's harsh noise, distorted, glitchy.
Did you know Nora was capable of creating work like this?
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Sounds quiet to me. I think she was always this way.
I think she was always this way. You just didn't see it.
Soren can't stop a weird smile from forming on his lips. Maybe he thinks I can't see him in the dark, or maybe he's just lost
I thought she was wonderful before, but now...
The music builds with huge thumping noises. It's chaotic, but has a certain logic to it. Feels like Nora's leading us somewhere. The anticipation builds and builds. Then it happens. Totally without warning. Oh, wow, Nora. Goodness. This space is really intense. I forgot why I don't go to concerts anymore. Feels like it's going through my body, vibrating my sternum like an instrument. And some crazy bass. Yeah. Slow beat, measured. But there's something about it that feels sensual. Maybe I should say horny. Yeah, this beat is it's just lutes and my ears would be bleeding. How can a piece of music feel so dirty? Sounds like a robot sex grind or something. Nora looks busy operating her equipment. I have no idea what she's doing to create these sounds. Every once in a while, though, she glances at the crowd with a smug curl on her lips. Then she looks in my direction with the same smirk. Her eyes seem to ask me, so what do you think? But as I meet her gaze, I'm too overwhelmed to send any particular message. Can't think of anything except that it's loud. I feel like I'm dissociating. Is this why people go to concerts? To feel like you're being obliterated by sound? It's not a bad feeling. Some of the people in the club really do look like they're in a trance. It's pretty amazing. I really had no idea Nora had this kind of energy inside her. I remember she was a good programmer, someone who wanted to do a good job. But this power, where did that come from? The noises crash together, collapsing on top of each other, yet they still make sense. The crowd is dancing, united, electric. Somehow I feel like Nora is running me ragged without even touching me. Might need another drink. The performance winds on late into the night. I stop trying so hard to process what's going on and just let things happen. I'm fine. I don't always need to understand what I'm hearing or seeing. It's too big, too loud to interpret anyway. Soren disappeared at some point. I don't care. Everything is churning, sloshing, washing over. A wave breaking onto a rocky shore and dashed into mist. Wait, where is this? Oh, it's home. I'm not sure how I got here. Good that I'm here though, right? Here in bed. Okay, wait, I remember now. I took a car. Everything's fine. I guess I did it then. I went out and did a thing. That was fun, I think. It was nice to see Nora. I don't think my body's very happy with me right now, though. Ugh. I think I'll just close my eyes and rest for another second before I get ready for bed properly. Raynor's assistant meets me at the reception area with an impassive look. She leads me through the building toward its center. Everything is glass and steel, clean and bright. Employees steal curious glances at me. Am I a curiosity to them? It's hard to believe this used to be my whole world. Eventually, we come to a conference room where Raynor is finishing a meeting.
Evelyn?
Nice building.
Oh, thank you. I designed it myself. It's funny, I almost didn't notice that you were already back working for Skanda.
Almost.
You might have stayed undetected, but I was looking at some of our statistical outliers earlier this morning.
Statistical outlier. That's me.
Ideally, Eliza proxies would all perform the same, or at least quite similar to each other. In practice, there are some pretty big differences. Some people respond better to advice provided to them by people they perceive as having more authority. A deeper voice, a taller stature, a certain grace or beauty. Other proxies may be particularly empathetic. A face or a voice that makes you want to open up. There was one proxy whose sessions seemed particularly effective, so I decided to take a closer look.
We were effective?
Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, contract proxy, Queen Anne office. That's a fun trick, to come back to your old company in secret. It's a rather dramatic drop in pay, isn't it? More than an order of magnitude.
I don't care about that.
But then why would you do it?
It's for research.
Research? So you're still interested in what you created? Let me get to the point. Why aren't you back here, working on the Eliza program?
Why isn't any of the old team back?
Good question. Let's see. Damien Seabrook. There's no helping that. Shame, though, for such a brilliant career to be cut so short. Soren Lloyd Rose, the former program manager, resigned just last week to found his own startup. Very cute. I'm not a psychoanalyst like he is, but I can tell his need to be a maverick, even as he benefits from the system, has been the primary destructive force in his life. He can be smart when he wants to, but just as often he gets the wrong ideas and refuses to let them go. His ego gets in the way. That's why I don't mind him leaving to pursue his little dream of being an entrepreneur, changing the world. He won't succeed, but I'm happy to let him think he has independence for now.
Oh my god.
If his direct nerve stimulation technology ends up taking off, I can always pull the cord and yank him back. Nora Plavnicki, senior engineer. She handled a lot of the front-end interface for Eliza, which is important, but less what I'm after. Plus, I doubt she's ideologically compatible with us anymore. You've spoken with her. You know how she is now. Seems to me she wants to rebel against everything and anything without stopping to consider whether it's truly good or bad. Not that it matters. I hope she's having fun playing with her electronic music toys.
Dude, why are you such a dick?
I know she would consider her work to be art, but... well, who am I to judge? And then there's you, Evelyn. You simply dropped away. Gone for 3 years. Why?
People keep asking me that. I wanted to, that's all.
Burnout isn't uncommon in our line of work. Still, 3 years is...
a long time, I know.
Well, that's a shame though, isn't it? All that lost productivity. Who knows where we'd be if you'd stayed this whole time? You left before we began deploying, but you should know the analysts were very skeptical of us. They were saying there was nothing special about Eliza, that our competitors already had equivalent or better offerings. It's a good thing I don't listen to analysts. So far, the program's growth has exceeded every one of our targets, and we've outpaced the competition by a comfortably wide margin. We're a category definer. There's a quality to Eliza that makes it superior to all the other attempts to do something similar. You were part of the original team. Why don't you tell me what that quality is?
Really sure.
I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Well, let me return to my earlier question then. Why aren't you here to continue your work? You could be running the entire Eliza division if you wanted, but instead you came back undercover like a criminal returning to the scene of a crime. Is there something wrong with this company? You don't like us anymore? It's not me, is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what outstanding engineers have that mediocre ones don't? It's curiosity. Mediocre engineers tend to zero in on a single piece
May
of
as
puzzle.
well be.
They pursue technical breakthroughs, but ignore the larger picture. But you wanted to know how Eliza turned out, how it was working, didn't you? Even though you might have thought you wanted to put all of this behind you, you were still curious.
Yes, yeah.
You want to know everything. Not just how it works or if it works, but its effect on people, on society. You have that instinct. The need to understand something complex from as many angles as possible. So please, do that. Learn what you came back here to learn. And once you have what you came for, consider returning to your old employer. You can make a real difference this time.
I really doubt I'll do that.
I really doubt I'll do that, Rainer.
Well, don't worry about making a decision now. One more thing. You should go down and see Eliza for yourself. Sarah will show you the way.
Rainer hands me a blue badge with my name and picture on it. It's my old employee badge. You held on to it?
This will get you through the doors. I've instructed the staff to treat you like an employee. Come and go as you like. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how much your creation has grown.
I don't know, man. Rainer leaves me in the conference room by myself. This company, Skanda. Guh. Morning, Rockstar. Hi, good morning. I'm really happy you came to the show. I'm glad I went. No, it's not like your usual scene, so I'm extra happy about it. It was weird that Sword wanted to go too. Maybe he was thinking he could impress you somehow. So funny seeing him there. Seemed to be enjoying himself, though. I don't know why he wants me to join his startup so badly, or do you think he's just being a creep? Maybe. Or he wants a woman co-founder as a kind of insulation? See why I'm glad I left that behind. I don't even want to think about that kind of thing anymore. I really love to make machines do things, but not in that style of environment. I'm sure he's asking you too, no? He's talking to everybody. Yeah, he is. Rainer also found me. That was fast. Did he want you back at Skanda? Yep. I figured. This may be an odd question, but why don't you go into business for yourself as a contractor? You could even start your own company. Not really a business person. Just be someone who does some consulting. I do that sometimes, and it's pretty good. I like the flexibility. Come into some place, solve a specific problem, leave. Anyways, just a thought. I'll think about it. You'll come over soon, right? Was I supposed to? Yeah, I guess. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. Pencils and paper. I read that some tech executives avoid using tablets and smartphones these days. Even the ones their own companies make. This is fresh. Must be someone's full-time job to take care of the water in every conference. Tech companies are really in their own universe. Giving presentations, leading meetings. I used to do those things. I wasn't bad at it, in fact. Can I become that person again? Cookies. Cookies in the kitchen. Yay. Some of you already found them, I see. There's banana bread too. What should I make next, Ray? At least she's like, she seems like a sweet person. What does a fulfilled life look like? I don't know. Definitely not having whatever job this is that I have. It's very unfulfilling. Okay. I'm getting sleepy, so I think I'll stop here for now. That was something. Yeah, indeed it was. Let's see. Do we have anyone we can raid? Nabi's playing Minesweeper? I always wonder where you find these random games. This one was pretty interesting, I think. I mean, I think the developer for this game, they usually make like pretty complex puzzle games and stuff, and this seems like a interesting outlier, but oh well. Okay, I guess we'll raid Nabi then, and watch her play Minesweeper. Alright, I'll pick this game back up time. And thanks for coming.